Now, tell me what you see.
It says craft worthy. Um, let's see. Top, helpful topics for uh, different crafts. Type of crafts, it's helpful tips, news, and I'm not sure what that one is. But anyway, um, all I can do is tell you how I learned to crochet. It was, I watched television, and they showed it on television, and
Hmm.
I learned from there. And I went very slowly and did a few at a time, and then gradually got better and better at it.
Okay.
And as I said, I made several things. I made pot holders. Started out making small things like pot holders, and those things you put on the arms of your couch. And then I went from there to doing baby blankets, and from there to doing larger blankets. Um, I don't think I ever I never tried to crochet a sweater or anything like that. I may have made a couple of baby ones, but nothing for an adult. I might have had a little problem with that one. But for the most part, I did learn very well, and I enjoyed doing it very much.
Okay. And then, what do you see on the second page?
Second page is craft worthy craft. Well, I think just about anything that is any kind of craft is good for you, whether it's sewing or wood making. Not only because you make things, but it keeps you busy, and it's something to look forward to, and I, and you get a lot of satisfaction out of when you accomplish some of those things. Like if you make something out of wood, that's really exciting, and it's um, that is a whole lot of fun. So it's not only relaxing, but it's fun. So it's just something that you'll enjoy to do very much.
Okay.
And as far as saving money, well, that, as I said, you can watch for coupons, you watch for sales, and but always watch, look for quality first, and then go from there. But there's almost always sales, and very often there are coupons. So those things help as far as saving money. And now I never tried to sell crafts, but I suppose I could have, and I would have made the price reasonable. And if someone had asked me to do something, I would have done it for them and charged them just a little bit, maybe just as much as it cost me for the yarn, you know.
Hmm.
And as far as repairs are concerned, that's another thing that's very good. Uh, it's amazing. Every once in a while, something would rip or come apart, and I could find the part and take it apart and re-crochet it.
Okay.
So that worked out really well.
Okay. And now, what do you think you see in this one?
Let's see, what's this one? Uh, Worthy craft. Oh, I don't know what they mean by news, November 2018. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
You mean whether it would be advertising papers or
Uh,
I suppose there are craft books, and I imagine some come out in at least once a month or maybe every 6 months. So I imagine that would be there. Um, and of course, there are always different ways of doing things, and different ways of using your scissors and all your supplies. So it's always good to look at all the new things that are happening and to learn. You could just keep on learning
Okay.
until it's exactly the way you want it.
Okay. And then for the next one, what do you think this page does?
Let's see, this is contacts. Well, and a mail list. Actually, I imagine that I would start with my relatives, and of course I would have a mail list for that. And if some of their friends or some of my friends like things, I would make a mail list for them. And, I would keep their addresses and phone numbers. And there again, and sometimes I would email them and tell them something is ready if they wanted me to make something for them or if I wanted to show them something. But yes, I would definitely keep in contact with everybody my family and my friends.
Okay. And what do you see below it?
It says, well, as I said, I would keep addresses and phone numbers and also, put things on email to let them know what I'm doing. And I would get their email addresses also.
Okay. So. Okay, just for this section here, what do you think this pages are about?
Well, these are the different kinds of, what do you call them? These are the different kinds of crafts that you could do, woodworking and sewing. I know a lot of people who make things for people. I've had things made for myself from somebody they did all the measuring and I picked out the material, and they went ahead and made it for me, and it turned out very nice. As far as fine arts, I don't think I'm that talented. You need somebody talented to do fine arts. And decor, well, as I said, you can make pillow coverings, and you could make things that you could throw across your couch or your chair, So that would, that's definitely, it's not a problem. And yarn work is my favorite one. Unfortunately, I've never done pottery or jewelry, but I have done, the only thing I've really done very much of is yarn work.
Okay. And then, what do you think you see in this one?
Well, you can certainly save money. It's a lot cheaper to buy the thread and or the yarn rather, and then buy the I would say it would be at least 60% off to make an Afghan or to make pillow covers. Yes, absolutely. I don't think if I sold them, I would sell them for the amount of thread that I use or yarn that I use, and I might add a little bit of my time to that. So it would be the cost of the yarn plus my time if I were going to sell them. And as far as art replica, well, I would, if somebody wanted me to do something special or I saw something, then I would try that. I could crochet that. I did crochet an angel and for my pillow. So, I could do that. And more help. Well, I think it helps me to make good use of my time.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me to, it makes me feel good when I do something that turns out well. And I enjoy giving things to people. And I must say that I do enjoy yarn work very, very much.
Okay. And then, okay, if this is okay with you, we're gonna see which designs you like, and rank like what's best what's worse, what's easy, which one's easy, and which one is hard. And if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Tell you what, we're gonna do one sketch at a time, and first of all, we're gonna see what's best about this page right here, like the whole sketch here. What do you like the best about this one?
Well, let's see. I think the craft-worthy crafts. I think it's. I think that's the best thing about it. I think that the yarn is a very it's very craft-worthy, and it's you know it's something usable, and it's something that's pretty. So yes, I would say that a craft project with yarn is very satisfying.
Okay, anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay. What about this this side? What do you like about the what do you like best about this one?
Well, save money. Doing yarn work. And let's see. I like doing it. I enjoy it. It makes me feel good. I don't know what else to say, honey, but I do enjoy it. And as far as I think it does save money.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then we're going back again. And what do you think needs to be improved, or what do you not like about it?
Well, I don't think there's very much here that I don't like. I mean, I think it's all interesting.
It's okay. You could be honest with me.
You know, it is interesting, the types of projects, helpful hints. It's really, I find it all very interesting, and makes me realize, you know, the fact that doing crafts can save money, and you know, it just it not only does it save money, but it looks good, and it makes you feel good.
And I notice you can't read the art repairs, right?
No, I'm not sure what that means. Is that art
'Cause
repairs?
I
Oh, you mean if something
okay.
goes
I just
wrong with your
observed you, so
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Art repairs.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Now, as I said, with the crochet part, you might have to stop and
Oh,
take it apart,
okay.
but then you can put it back together. Or if you, sometimes you make squares, and if the squares don't turn out right, then you can open them up and start all over again.
Okay. Now, would you say these pages are easy to find?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you go, just imagine if you're going on the website, if you're looking for a particular page, like helpful tips or types of projects.
I would think it would be, yes. And I would imagine that if I took, for instance, craft, if I did sewing crafts, you know, that I would, you know, I would have no trouble finding them on the computer.
Okay.
Mhm.
And now anything that needs to be improved or something you don't like at all for this side?
I think this is very interesting. You have all kinds of different projects here, and I think you've covered it very well. I don't see anything that's really missing. I'm not sure what others would be, but I really think that, and of course the fact that it's saves money and that you can sell them, and they do represent art, and they're more help, if not a big help. It helps you as well as it might help somebody else. It might, a blanket, for instance, would keep a baby warm, but it also helps you because it's enjoyable work and it's good for you.
Okay. And all right. Now we're going to take on the second design, and this is design number 2. And okay, and I'm gonna let you take a look at it on both sides. And so, what are you looking at right now?
It says craft-worthy crafts for what is it? Something for artistic art, crafts for artists. These are all crafts for people. Crafts for well, I would say these are all. I would say these were, crafts are worthy. They're and it's a good idea to have a mailing list of people who might be interested in them, and their phone call and email. Yeah, that's a very good idea. And there are certainly many different types of projects that you could do. Let's see. And of course, there again, you can save money, and you can even sell them if you like. Yes, that's very good. And you can make repairs on them. Sometimes you might have to take something apart and put it back together, but you can certainly make repairs with something you do yourself. So that's not too difficult. Yes, I would say that on the whole, that crafts are fun to do. They're inexpensive, and they are certainly worthwhile.
Okay. And what do you think you see in this one?
Well, the very fact that you would have a mailing list of all your family and your friends, and maybe some of your neighbors, and you might call them and ask them if they want something done, or show them what you've done. And yes, it's important to have contacts.
Okay. Is there anything you like about all those 5 things?
Well, I think they're all very helpful. I think that crafting is a very worthy thing to do, and I really enjoy it myself, and I'm sure most people do. Any kind of craft, I think, is very good for you.
And all right, let me flip this page. And now, what do you think you see in this one and this one?
Well, these are, there's woodwork and sewing, which is clothes, and fine arts. Of course, that's painting and maybe writing a book or something like that. And of course, around the house, just making doilies, or making pillows or blankets. And the fact that it's your work, something that you've done yourself, is very, very satisfying. And let's see. I think crafts are very good for you. And I think they're worthy of your time. They do save money. And yes, if you want to sell them, you can make even more money. Uh-huh. And they're easy enough to repair because you're doing all the work yourself, and they can be very, very helpful.
Okay. Now, is there anything? What do you really like about this section right here?
Well, it's very down to earth, very helpful, and I enjoyed reading all this.
Okay. And what do you dislike on this design?
Well, I don't see much to dislike actually. Unless the things are done badly, but for the most part, and even if you do make a mistake, or you can always repair it and start over again. That's a nice thing about crafts too. If you do make a mistake, you can stop what you're doing and you can try again. And there are also books that you can read that will help you. And really, it's doing any kind of craft is really is a lot of fun.
Okay. And I don't remember if I say anything, if you
Yeah.
dislike anything about this
Well,
page.
there's really nothing to dislike. I mean, it's all very nice, and I really liked reading all of it.
Okay, and now we're gonna go for design number 3. Just three more to go. Now, I don't want to repeat myself, but what do you like about this design?
It's easy to read. Yes, it's very down to earth. I like that very much. Yes, I like all of these. They're very easy to read, and yes. They helpful. It looks to me like you cover just about everything that I can think of as far as crafts are concerned. Where to do them, how to do them, how much they cost. Yes, I think you do everything here. It's very
Okay,
good.
anything you dislike about this one?
Not really. I really think it's all very good. I don't see anything to dislike about it, to tell you the truth. You cover an awful lot of things here, all kinds of crafts, and I'm sure that anybody that looks like this would find something that they like to do and could learn to do it very quickly.
Okay, and now we're gonna flip it to this page. Now, now is there anything you like about it? What strikes you?
Well, it's very clear as far as the different types of crafts. Tells you how many different kinds there are, and it tells you that you can do them all at home. And then down here it tells you that you can save money with them. You can even sell them. Probably nobody ever thought of that before, and that's nice to know. If you show somebody something to someone and they like it, and maybe you can make it for them, and of course you would, when you go to sell something, then you would figure out how much it cost you to make it in the first place, and then just add a little more for your time. So I'm sure it would be a lot cheaper than buying something like that in the store. And as far as repairs are concerned, yes, almost every kind of craft I can think of, if there is a problem with it or it needs to be repaired, it can be repaired.
Okay, and all right, and now for the 4th design. All right, now, now, again, what's best about this one? Or what's easier for you?
I think this is a little more explanatory. Yes, I like the way this is set up. I think this one is better than the other one. Yes, I think it's very easy to follow. Yes. I think I like this better than the other one. Yes.
Okay, and oh, I'm sorry.
That's-
Is there anything you dislike in this one?
Not really. Um, actually, it's very nice. I like it very much. You know, it's,
Are you ready to flip the page?
yes.
Okay. And what you like best about that one?
Well, there again, you have them all. You know, the different crafts laid out, like woodwork, sewing, fine arts, and decor, and it. You know, it's easy to read and to figure out, and you know, you can see that there's a lot of different things you can make just by looking at this, and that there again, you can save money and sell your crafts. There, crafts are easy to repair, and if you need more help, there are all kinds of books out there about crafts. Almost every craft you could think about, there are books in the library about them. And I know there's many crochet books around. You can pick them up just about anywhere, and those are a big help. So there's really a lot of help out there for you.
Okay. And anything you dislike or confused about?
No, I think these are very good. I think I like this better than the other page.
Okay. And now for the last design. Now,
Oh, this is
well,
nice too.
okay. Now, what do you like best about that one, or what's easy for you?
Yeah, well, this is a little more, yeah, types of projects, help tips. Sewing and woodwork, helpful tips, how to save money, how to sell them. Yes, this is very good too. Your mail list and your, yes, very good.
And
I really don't see anything I don't like here. I think it's very good.
nothing confusing to you?
Not really. Oh, I don't think so.
And all right. Are you ready to turn on a page?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What's best about this one?
This is very good too. The woodwork and yarn work. Sewing, pottery, jewelry, and then you have one for others, and that's interesting. You know, to realize that there's really a lot of things out there that you can do, and of course, needing more help. You know, you might mention the fact that there are books available at the library, and even in most of the stores have, you know, some kind of books on crafts, and those are all very helpful.
Okay. And anything you dislike or something confuses you?
No, it looks very nice.
So nothing else?
No.
Okay. And now, I'm gonna let you rank it of what you like, the best and the worst, and have like, just pick one you think is the best one. And I'll let you read it. Here you go. I'll flip it over like this and.
Well, it's really hard to pick out. They're all good. I like this one best.
Option number 2. And why?
I just like the way it's set up. It's a little more explanatory. Yes, I like this one best.
Okay, and which one do you not like?
There's not one on there that I don't like. I like all of them.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, I don't see anything wrong.
Well, I mean, it's for the sake of graphic design. So.
Oh, okay, well.
You're okay to be honest with me.
Well, I really think they're all very good. I mean, I really don't see anything that I really dislike, you know. And it looks like you, I mean, every one of them, you've hit all the right, you know, the right ideas. And I think they're great.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna stop for now.